Hey gamers, this is not technically a review. I'm just going to show you the prime game map for Twilight Imperium 4, one of my favorite games of all time. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to show you this map in pieces here. First off, you see the track here is a lot bigger. It can easily fit 6 or 8 players, which is what we do play sometimes a lot. So in any of these, there's plenty of spaces for all of your players. If you want to play the long game, the short game, or whatnot. But I really love that. That is a bonus. This is a good thing for the map. Other things here, it tells you where the players can go. These are just suggestions here. It's pre-printed Mechatol Rex. That's kind of neat, but you don't have to have that. That just shows where the centers go. It looks like they have spaces in between all the tiles, but the tiles are actually bigger than these spaces, so everything connects, and you don't get to see any of the little outlines of the octagons, which I thought you would. But again, love that score track. Now, I'm going to push this up a little bit more because I can't fit it on just one table here, and putting it on 2 tables was just a little too cumbersome to film. But if you see on the bottom of this board, it has a place for all of your public objectives, whether it be 1 or 2. And I really like this because a lot of times when we're playing the game here, we have to put them over to the side of the board, and a lot of people just kind of miss them and they forget about them. But here they can always go by and look at it and see what the next public objective is in the game. So as you're going through these, and you're already presetting them out, which means you can go ahead and put it at the deck instead of just, I always kind of have them out just in case I have to flip over another one. But here I can just leave them all face down, then flip them over as they go about. It also has places for little hyperspace routes. There's little fast lanes there that you can put there too for like odd player games there. All the hyperspace routes would go there in this little order. It tells you where they would go. So I really like that. Again, it's just suggested, but overall, the map's really good. All right, and that's it for the review. It was really quick. Or the overview, wanted to show you this. This one came out at Gen Con for the 25th anniversary. Someone showed me a picture of it. I was like, get me one. I don't care how it happens. Just steal one if you have to. And they didn't have any for sale at Gen Con, but they said they'd come out later. The problem was I had already bought a fan-made one on Etsy earlier that year. So I was like, do I really want it? When this finally came out, I was like, no, I need to play my other mat. So I played my other mat and played it. I played several games on it, and then eventually broke down. I got this in a trade, and I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get it because it didn't cost me anything, and it's well worth it. I'll be honest. This is the mat that I'm going to play on forever now. I love now I don't have to put the tracks out anymore. They're already pre-printed on the board there, and they're big enough to where they don't stack up, and you don't have to look underneath the stack to move someone player pawn up. I also like the objective cards are right out there for everyone to look at too. So at that point, there's no where are the objective cards? Where is it? Because there's just a lot of stuff already in Twilight Imperium, and to look off the board, you get kind of lost on where the public objective is. So everyone's kind of stumbling over, trying to look over all the tables, see where the objectives are. Now you can clearly see where they're listed on the game map. So yes, if you're thinking about getting one of these, if it's worth it for you, even if you have one already, I would say definitely. It's a very, very, very nice addition. The only thing that was holding me up was these little octagon tiles here. I thought there were spaces in between. It's like, oh, that's going to look ugly. But then when we put it together, it turned out not to be the case. Anyway, though, yeah, beautiful mat for Twilight Imperium 4. So I love it. All right, gamers, that's it for now. Until next time, game on.